chapter of Bhagavad Gita. First section we'll discuss, where from text number 1 to 7, Bhakti is superior to impersonalism, or how devotional service is far better than the impersonal realization. In the previous chapter, where Lord has explained about the universal form, Vishwarupa Darshan. So he has given that Vishwarupa Darshan. After seeing that, Arjuna had a desire to see the 400 form of the Lord. Even though he has seen everything which is manifested in the Lord's body. Because in the 10th chapter, Lord has explained 82 different vibhutis, his expansions in this material world, through which we can perceive the Lord. After hearing that, Arjuna thought, let me see them all together. Show them in front of me. And there he puts a condition. He says that if I am capable of seeing that, then only you can show me. Then what Lord does, he said, okay, because you are my devotee, so I will bless you with a special vision by which you can see the universal form. And then Lord showed him the whole universal form, where Arjuna has seen terrific things. He has seen one particular mouth which is blazing a fire. In one of the mouth he has seen that all the Kauravas, their army, their generals, all they are entering in that mouth. And that mouth, Lord is crushing them down in his teeth. So that mouth is like a Kala, time, destroyer of everything. Kalo Sarva Harashya. Mrityur Sarva Harashya. Lord says that I am the death which takes away everything. So it depends upon you. Anyhow, when you leave this body, everything will be taken away from you. So whether you want to give with a love, or Lord in the form of a death will take it from you. So you have to decide in which form you wanted to give it. As a love or as a fear. Ultimately it's going to go. It's not going to remain there. Then, after seeing that terrific form, in front of that form, all the sages from different planets, all the Gandharvas, Chanaras, Vidyadharas, all they were singing glories of that form in fear. Then Arjuna said, enough of it. I'm not much interested to see it anymore. Please show me your 400 form. After seeing that 400 form, he said, now let me see your original form with the two hands. Beautiful smile on the face as a Shamasundar. And then Lord manifests that form in front of him. And then there, Lord explains Arjuna in the final verses, conclusive verses of 11th chapter. He says that, Arjuna, it's not that easy to see this particular form. Suranam Sudurlabham. Even for the demigods, it's difficult. But by my devotees, it's very easy to see them. Through devotion only, you can know me tattvataha, by as it is. And after hearing this, in the next chapter, which is we are going to discuss now, chapter 12, which is known as a Bhakti Yoga or devotional service to the Lord. Actually, if you read scrutinizingly Bhagavad Gita, then at the end of 6th chapter, Yoginam api sarvesham madagatena antaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mata. There he glorifies the topmost yoga is that through which one can engage his mind in me. Again, there are 18 chapters in the Bhagavad Gita. At the end of the first 6 chapters, he says that devotion is the supreme. Again, in the second part of Bhagavad Gita, that is from chapter 7 to 12. The 12th chapter, again, he is glorifying his own devotional service. It's like Bhagavad Gita has a top and bottom cover or back cover. The top cover is like the first 6 adhyas, first 6 chapters, and the back cover is last 6 chapters. And in between the middle 6 chapters, they only glorify about the devotional service of the Lord. It starts from the 7th, it goes up to 12. And there, Lord, gradually he explains the process through which you can reach to the stage where you can start performing devotional service. So now Arjuna has a question. And what is that question? That is asked in the first verse of 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where Arjuna asks, Evam satata yukta ye bhakta swam paryupasate ye chapya ksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamaha. Arjuna inquired, which is considered to be more perfect? Those who are properly engaged in devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested? Now he's asking the question that, please explain me, who are the best? The people who worship the personal form of the Lord, or the people who worship the impersonal form of the Lord? Because Vishwarupa, in one sense, it is an impersonal form because it is all pervading. And that all pervading form we can't see with our bare eyes. So they may consider it is Lord is impersonal because it is not seen through this mundane eyes. So which one is the better? The person who renders personal devotional service to the Lord, or the person who just meditated on the impersonal feature of the Lord, that is Brahmajyoti? Most important thing, in this chapter, we find that the different process of realization of the absolute truth. One is Bhakti Yoga, which is devotional service, which is the highest. And if one at all desires to have the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then he must take a devotional service. If you want to see the Lord face to face, then you have to render devotional service. Through that only it's possible, because there you can establish relationship. Relationship you can establish where there is a person. If there is an impersonal conception, then how you will have a relationship? Is it possible? You should have a relationship with the light. How you will have that? Huh? It's a craziness. Huh? You need to have some person then with whom you can relate yourself. Because as per the Vedics, Lord is realized in 3 different aspects. One is light, that is known as a Brahmajyoti. Second is localized Paramatma, Super Soul, who resides in everyone's heart. And third is the person who stays in Golden Level, who herd the cows, and who has relationship with his devotees. See, the first feature, to explain that, there's a nice example. Like a train or metro. Means what? If at the dark night, if you see on the metro track, from a distance, you are seeing just light, the headlight of the metro. By seeing that, you will say that's metro. What do you mean? That light means metro? But it's metro. When it comes near by, then what is visible? Different compartments. The first cabin where driver is there, the back cabin, and then there are some passengers. Then you will see that there are 4, 5, 6, 7 compartments. But metro means that only the light has 6, 7 compartments. But it is metro. But when it comes on the platform, and what are the things are visible? There is a light. There are 6, 7 compartments. And in that compartment, there are numerous human beings who are sitting inside. Then there is inside a digital display for the station where you have to get down. Nice door automatically opens and closes. Alarm, sound system, everything. So metro means what then? The light, the cabinet, the compartment, the people sitting inside, and which is running on the track, the whole idea. So same way, the impersonal feature of the Lord, which is known as just light, the Lord's effulgence. In one sense, from distance, okay, that's the Lord. But that's not the full feature of the Lord. Got it? Able to understand? Yes. So when we go more closer to that, then may we see that Lord is residing in everyone's heart as a super soul with a 400 form, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. And he is residing in everyone's heart. But thing is that after seeing him, you will have only awe and reverence. You will not have a relationship with him. There is only one relation, and that is what? Boss and servant. Okay. Furthermore, if you render devotional service, then there are 5 different relationships in which you can establish your relationship with the Lord. There is a Shantaras, there is a Sakhyaras, there is a Dasyaras, there is a Vasalyaras, and there is a Madhuryaras. After knowing that he is a person, and I can have a relationship with him, one can become a trees, birds, and the Lordship is pastime. One can become a Kadamba tree, have a long branch going to down. The Lord jumps on that, sits on that, plays, plays. That's also service to the Lord. But that's in Shantara. Then Dasyaras serving their Lordship. Like a Raktak and Patrak. These are the 2 friends of the Lord. They are in this servitorship to the Lord in Vrindavan. Whenever Mother Yashoda used to dress their Lordship before he goes to forest, so they used to come and assist Yashoda Maiya to give her jewelry. Okay, put this one. Then she used to take that and she used to put it in Lord's ankles. Then they used to give bracelets. Then they used to give clothes and other things. And then she used to decorate with them. So this Raktak and Patrak, Chitrak is the person who used to make nice decorations on Lord's eyebrows, on his face. He used to, with a pen, he used to decorate Lord's face. So that is Dasara. Even Hanumanji. Hanumanji is considered as an emblem of servitorship to the Lord. It's considered as a Dasottama. Among the servants of the Lord, Hanuman is considered a topmost. No need to say something to him. That Lord, if someone wants something, he just to look at Hanuman. And that thing has happened. He was that much jailed with the Lord's desire. So like that, one can have a relationship with the Lord. Then, as a friend, Arjuna, Sridama, Sudam, Subal, Soka Krishna, all these are friends of the Lord. We are not standing in the front of the Lord like this, with awe and reverence. No. They were having a friendship. They used to put their hand around the Lord's neck. They used to eat with him. They used to snatch from his mouth and they used to eat. Like one day they were sitting for a lunch. Generally, Mother Yashoda used to give them some food back so that they can have it in the noon when they go to the pasture. So all they used to make a big circle and used to sit. And everyone used to get their own packet or box of lunch. They used to open and everybody wanted to feed Krishna. Hey Krishna, look, I have got this for you. My mama has sent it for you. So someone will give Sunday, someone will give Veda, someone will give Rasgulla, someone will give Gulab Jamun, some fruits, and so many berries, etc., etc., etc. So one day, what happened? One of the Lord's friends, his name is Madhumangala. He happened to be the son of Brahmana. But he would like to move around with us. Our boy. So he came along with them. And he got a nice chaas, buttermilk, with him. So Krishna looked at him. When he saw that Krishna, he immediately took that buttermilk and so he can't drink much, so little bit was there in his mouth. And he was holding it. Krishna asked him, hey, what is that gift to me? He said, no, no. And what Krishna did? With his fist, and the whole buttermilk came out. He held it in his hand and he drank it. Can you imagine? The person who is the master of all universes and drinking what? And that's from where? From someone's mouth. Do you think people will consider him as a god? What to speak of us? Brahma got confused. Who has 4 heads and whose whole body is made up of intelligence. He got confused. He said, this is what's Ananta Koti Brahmanda Nayaka, the master of the whole, all the millions and billions of universes. Is he doing this? But this is what the Lord's relationship with his devotee in friendship. The Lord went to the Mathura and he killed Kansa with one slap. Kansa was flat. By seeing that, Sridhama, he jumped in the wrestling arena. He came, he held their lordship, swilled him and put it on the ground. And he sat on his chest and he said, who is powerful? You may have killed Kansa now. I have defeated you. Lord's relationship with his friends. So it's more enjoyable, Velishavan, or just like this? Huh? It depends upon your mood. In which mood you wanted to serve their lordship. Like Arjuna. In the previous chapter, when he saw the whole universal form, he got scared. He said, my God, I was thinking him as my friend. And casually, I used to joke with him. Sometimes I used to put him down. Used to have a verbal fight with him. Sarcastically, I used to speak to him. We used to share one bed. We used to sleep on the one bed. We used to share one food, one plate. We used to travel together. We used to make fun together. But he said, my Lord, forgive me. I never understood that you are such a great person. The Lord said, it's okay. You are my friend. And that's why I'm giving you this knowledge. Then, in the mode of Vatsalya, parental, there are some Upas who were elder to their lordship. So they used to take care of Krishna as their younger brother. They never considered him as he is the master of all universes. They consider him, he is my Lala, and I have to take care of him. Whenever the demon used to come, he used to create trouble. Krishna used to kill him. And when he used to go back at home, Yashoda Maya used to say, oh Narayana, you are saving my son. This is Narayana, he is the original Narayana. One day when he did a mischief, she tied him to the mortar. And when she tied him to the mortar, And Ramji came. He said, "Oh mother, you don't know whom you are trying. You know who is this person?" He said, "Who is he?" "You don't know. He is that same Narsimha who came and killed Hiranyaksha. He is same Rama who is killed Ravana. He was the same person as came as a Parshuram and killed 21 times the Kshatriya. He was Vamana, you know. He conquered the Bali Maharaj and put him down into the Sutala. He is such a powerful person." Gradually, Yashoda Maya stretched her hand and got a stick. As soon as Balaram saw that stick, then she asked, "Then who are you? Are you that Ananta Shesha on which this your Narayana is sleeping? Let me see how this alternate incarnation has appeared in my house." And she started chasing Balaram. Balaram ran away from her. So this is what Lord's relationship with his devotees in parental. When he appeared on the Kansa's arena, the way he exhibited himself in such a way that all the people in different rasas, they related themselves with the Lord. How they related, it is wonderfully explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. It is said, Mallanam ashanim naram naravaro Strinam smaro murtiman. When he appeared in the arena, of wrestling, where all they were Strinam smaro murtiman. All the young girls and women in Mathura, they thought that he's like a cupid. They all attracted to him. At the same time, the wrestlers there, when they look at them, they thought that these boys are like a thunderbolt of Indra. Don't you think it is a contradictory? The person who is so delicate, soft and beautiful and handsome, whom all the women there, they got attracted, considering him as a cupid. And same person looked like a thunderbolt for the wrestlers. Swapitro Shishu. And when Vasudeva and Devaki, they saw Krishna, for them looked like their small boy, Shishu. Shishu means the small baby who even can't do himself she and so. It needs assistance to pass water and evacuate. Naravaru. They were like kings amongst the all human beings. And it was amazing. Swapitro Shishuhu. Tattvam Param Yogina. For all the yogis, he is like a Parama Tattva. For them, for whom they are meditating on. I'm just searching for that shloka. It's really wonderful shloka. I want to read it for you. Krishna, Krishna. Here we go. Put it four. That's the verse we are. Yeah. So 10th canto is the 43rd or 45th chapter. 10th canto. Mallana. 43 or 44 now. 10-4. 44 chapter, maybe second or third part. So here, at the same time, Lord can exhibit his different rasa. The same person can be understood in different ways, and relation can be established with him. 44 chapter or 43, killing of Kansa or killing of Kovaliya Pidas. 43 or 44. And In that particular verse, it is explained that Lord, how He has established different relationship with a different personality at the same time. When He just entered into the arena of the wrestling arena of the construct, where they are like Chanur and Mushtika, they are waiting to kill him. Vasudeva and Devaki, they were waiting to see him, attack him. And others, they heard about him, that he's the most beautiful person. So all the girls and young women in Mathura, they came there to see that beautiful form of the Lord. That is our intelligence, what to do. Such a long time ago, remembering that. Mallanam Ashrim Naram Narvaro Strinam Smaro Murtivan. He was like a Shasta. Shasta is like a person who established the Anushasana or administration. So for the all great kings, he was like a greatest administrator. For all the yogis, he is a Param Tattva. They were looking at him like that. For the Kamsa, for him he is like a dead personified. And for Devaki and Vasudeva, he is like a Shishu, a small child for whom they have to care. So at the one time, he has manifested in a different ways to different personalities. So that's the glory of worshipping the Lord personally, establishing relationship with him personally. So what do you think, which is better? to worship the impersonal just like in China are punishment. What they do, they prepare one cell of 10 by 10 feet. All four sides, top and bottom, it's totally white. They give them clothes, that is also white. They give them food, that is also white. Plate, everything is white. Everything means everything is white. Then what happens? Everything is monotony, then person goes crazy. We want variety in life, no? That's why the whole malls and all the industries is running around, because we want variety, because variety is the spice of life. If the variety is not there, we will get bored. So it's a great punishment to get into that Brahma Jyoti, because the soul, being so active in this conditioned life, is entangled or jailed in this prison house, which is known as the body. It has limitations. Even though he is limited in this body, but still he is so active, then what do you think, that after liberation he will be dull or he will be more active? Then how he can be there at the Brahma Jyoti for a long time? Because there is no activity at all. You will get bored. And then you will try for the higher one. That's what Lord is explaining here. That, in the next verse, Lord replies to Arjuna for his question. And he says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Veshamano Yemam Nitya Yuva Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetas Teme Yukta Tamamataha. The blessed Lord said, he whose mind is fixed on my personal form, always engaged in worshipping me with a great and transcendental faith, is considered by me to be most perfect. Means the person who established a personal relationship with the Lord, Lord says he is perfect. He is highest than the impersonal. Now he is explaining about what is this impersonal realization. Ye tu aksharam arnidvesham avyaktam paryupasate chintyam cha kutastham achalam dhruvam sanniyamendriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhayah te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hite rataha. Then he says, but those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perception of the senses. Brahma Jyoti, you can't perceive through his blunt senses. It's Lord's effulgence. The all-pervading and inconceivable. It's a light. It's all-pervading, and you can't conceive through your mundane senses. Immovable, it is immovable. And it's the impersonal conception of the absolute truth. By controlling various senses, being equally disposed to everyone, such a person engaged in the welfare of all at last achieves me. Who can achieve this Brahma Jyoti? Who has controlled his senses through knowledge and who is engaged in welfare of other living beings. At last, for so many lifetimes, he is able to attain this impersonal feature of the Lord. And that's why Lord says, Klesho adhikarastesham avyakta satta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham deha vitvir avapyate. He says, Klesho adhikarastesham. It's klesha. Klesha means it gives troubles, actually. For those whose mind are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make a progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied. Who are having this material body, for them it's very difficult to achieve that particular stage of life where you can have a Brahman Sakshatkar. And he says it is inconceivable, it's unmanifested, it's impersonal feature of the Lord. And through the Jnana Yoga, by cultivation of knowledge, one can able to achieve this Brahman realization. But that not the perfect realization of the Lord. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the prayers of Brahmaji, which he has offered to their Lordship, there he says that Aruya Parampade, Aruya Krishan Parampadam Yatha Patantiyana, Yushmada Pada Angre. Someone may, through the cultivation of knowledge, he can attain that Brahma Jyoti, but Patanti Adaha, he falls down from there. Why? Anadruta Yushmada Angre, because he does not realize that you are a person and he commits offense at the lotus feet of your Lordship. And because of that, Sthanad Bhrashta Pathantiyada, then he falls down. But devotee who engages in Lord's devotional service, for him it becomes very easy to attain their Lordship. In the next verse, 6 and 7, Lord says, Yetu sarvani karamani mahi sanyasya matparaha ena mam dhyayando pasate teshamaham samuddarta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat patha maya veshita chetasam. Now he is explaining that why this personal feature is more important. Because an impersonal feature of the Lord, you may fall down from that realization. Because there is no positive engagement. But in personal feature, what happens? Lord says, for one who worship me, giving up all his activities unto me and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service and always meditating upon me, who has fixed his mind upon me, O son of Parth, for him I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. In the Varaha Puran, it is said, Nayami paramam sthanam achiratim vina Garuda skandam aropya yateksha ani varitaha. Just look at the back. There is one picture where it is said that Lord comes riding on Garuda. Garuda skanda arohya. He rides on Garuda's shoulders there. For what? Paramam sthanam, to take you back home, back to Godhead. So what do you want? Through your speculative knowledge, you wanted to achieve Brahma Jyoti? Or by rendering service, that Lord comes personally to take you back home, back to God? What is most attractive? Huh? Oh, take a ride with him. Huh? Lord says, Teshamaham samuddarta mrityu samsara sagara. Bhavami na chirat partha. Maya aveshita chetasam. The person who is fully engaged with the Lord, who has engaged his mind fully in the Lord, Lord says, Bhavami na chirat partha. Don't worry. Na chirat. I don't take much time for that. Immediately, he becomes the swift deliverer. Swift. Immediately he takes you back and back to God. It's nice words from Varaha Puran. Nayami paramam sthanam achirad gatim vina Garuda skandam aropya yatechaham anivaritaha. See, by performing Ashtanga Yoga, this result you are not going to get it. But if you render devotional service to the Lord, then Lord comes and does this. That's most important. And this is how Lord has explained the glory of devotional service against the impersonal realization of the Lord. In the Narayaniya, it is confirmed, Yavai sadhana sampatti purushartha chatushtaye daya vina tadapnoti naranarayanashrayah. See, Yavai sadhana sampatti purushartha chatushtaye daya vina tad apnoti naro narayana ashrayah. All this Purushartha Chatushtaya, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, or your sadhana or sampatti, that will not attract the Lord. The Lord's mercy is causeless. If you render devotional service to Him, He takes you back and back to God. And that's why Lord says, Sarva dharmana parityajya mamekam sharanam bhaja aham tvam sarva papyabho mokshayishyami ma shuchah. Don't worry, just leave everything and take shelter of mine. I will take care of everything. No need to worry about anything else in the world. Because He knows His devotees. What is their consciousness? They also does not want anything other than the Lord's service. And that's why they pray. Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadish kamaye mama janmani janmani ishware bhavatad bhaktira haikuchit vayi. Oh my Lord, I don't want anything. Neither a beautiful woman, nor a prestige or fame in the society, not a wealth. But what I want, your devotion, life after life. Not only this life, but life after life. And for such a devotees, Lord says that I am the swift deliverer. I take them immediately back from my God. That's the glory of devotional service. So here, from 1st to 7 verses, we have discussed about which is the most important thing, rather rendering devotional service to the Lord or impersonal realization. The highest is devotional service to the Lord. Why? Because Lord says, whoever performs that, for take him back to God and not personally comes. Lord only comes, either in the form of a death or either in the form of swift deliverer. So you have to decide whom you want to invite. A death personified, or you want to invite Krishna, who comes and takes his devotees back home, back to God. All right.